Wednesday, baby. This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. This game is part of the travel schedule for Denver.
Yeah, and Kevin, things are starting to get a little bit out of control for him. This losing streak is starting to become an embarrassment, and it's only going to get worse if things don't change.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. It's a battle of the bigs. Two fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, you know, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight we're going to throw it back to those days.
The putback misses the follow-up. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Middleton is doubled. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis's teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds them.
Lopez with the block.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And stolen by Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game right now. That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
Pass to Jokic.
Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot. Rough patch here. 5 straight misses to begin the game.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again, just need to push all the right buttons.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Gordon. Back to Jokic. Pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Bucks. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And as good as a team as they were a year ago, they hated seeing these guys in their meetings. Just couldn't get it done against them.
And even with all their talent, they finished 0-2 in the series. I mean, you know they're happy to be in different conferences.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
He is the epitome of a seasoned veteran. Drew Holiday has performed at a high level no matter what uniform he's had on.
To the paint. Here's Green.
Jeff Green.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Thomas Bryant.
And about Drew Holiday, he's got that championship mentality.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, he established that with the Bucks, winning the title that late in your career, especially after the career he's had. It's got to feel good. I mean, by far, one of the hardest workers in the game, Drew Holiday.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. And so Bryant will bring it up for Denver. Back to Smith. Castanagi lets it go with the three. Drains the three-pointer.
That's how you pass the pumpkin. I mean, Smith really keeps his head on the swivel to get that ball over to his open teammates.
Now here's Middleton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Bucks passing it around. 4 on the shot clock. Lopez, no luck. Denver in the lead. Castanagi back to Green. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Castanagi. Green with the ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player. It's Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Najee. And he dunks it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get...
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Offensive rebound. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. A second chance effort. Jokic grabs the miss.
You will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Middleton outside. Here's Lopez. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Second personal foul.
You know, you can't say enough about how important Brook Lopez was to the Bucks' 2021 title run. He gave that team an element they needed to get over the top, particularly as a rim protector and a guy who could score when needed.
When Lopez Clark arrived in Milwaukee in 2018, it was a pretty good union, wasn't it?
I agree, Kevin. I mean, he opened up their offense with his ability to stretch the floor as a big guy who can knock down threes. And then he really improved defensively and became an elite rim protector. The Bucks became a league power when Brook Lopez arrived. And the title came just a few years later. No coincidence.
Double team on Holiday. And stolen by Murray.
And before he had time to bring the ball back in off the pump fake,
They're
off. That's their third straight make off an assist.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. No good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David.
You know, when you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, two names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
Here's Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
That was really a platinum-level effort from Middleton. I mean, crafty and how he carved out room for himself on the interior.
Denver calls timeout. Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, you think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills at 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Middleton can't get it to go.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Moves back up. And Antetokounmpo lays it up and in. Giannis has got 6 points.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee ball.
Bucks trail by 7. Middleton left side. Outside Holiday. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's just a 3-point Denver lead.
You know, Drew Holiday has so many great attributes, but I think maybe perhaps the best one is his mindset. He's even-keeled, he competes at a high level, and he never backs away from a challenge.
This is his first free throw of the game. No good on the second free throw. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game.
Your point, 20.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Clark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself. He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Giannis is double. Pass to Middleton. It's stolen by Brown. The deep three from Murray. It's rebounded by Portis.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. They shoot again. Good defense by Jokic.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And it's Brown on the follow. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside Holiday. Double team on Holiday. And here's Ingles outside. And they get it back. Here's Lopez. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lopez has got his second bucket tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
There's Porter with the 3. Bucks trail by 3. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. I'm giving my best every day, and I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Holiday with it. Picked up by Brown.
2 minutes remaining.
And taken away by Brown. Pass to Jokic. And here is Brown. Sinks that one from the post.
The assist.
Brown's got 6. Here's Giannis. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets leading by 3. Caldwell Pope for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Caldwell Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
Stolen by Jackson. From outside the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. 10 points for him. With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply help. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Porter, no luck.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
4th personal foul.
You know, no opponent is willing to give Antetokounmpo an easy look. I mean, they want to make it hard on him, and he's going to get bodied up, and he's learned to accept that.
No luck that time either. Denver in the lead. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. The wide open look here for Ingles. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
8 seconds left to play in the third. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Hey, the form, the release, everything in sync and lined up. Fun watching Caldwell Pope shoot the ball like this.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
For 3, Middleton off on that one. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nuggets lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Nuggets leading by 4. Smith surveying the D. Taken away by Holiday. Inside. Here's Middleton. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Middleton's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Milwaukee. They grab their own miss. Gordon. For 3, Murray.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Holiday with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside Crowder.
Michael Porter Jr.
Outside Holiday. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
To take the lead. Rebound by the Nuggets. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Knocked loose. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton is doubled. Poke loose. Pass to Crowder. 5 to shoot. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. Now, here's Jokic. Yep, it counts. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
This is a big guy, a mountain of a man. I mean, Jokic is a sturdy, thick 284. It's going to take a bigger bump to disrupt his shot than that.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
You know, he recognized his players were fatigued and needed to catch their breath. Those guys were cooked out there.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Thank you, David. Giannis outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Porter.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Portis in the post. Nice D from Porter. And here's Brown outside. Good on the three-point shot.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he... really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of games.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're in front by 3. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. They're outside. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Double team on Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Doubled by Murray. Lopez outside. Here's Middleton. And the basket is good.
Patience is a virtue. And Chris Middleton, virtuous.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. To the middle. From 6 feet.
You know, with the length he has, it is very hard to get a clean look at the rim over Lopez. He's an excellent rim protector.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Outside Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Shoots the 3. Laces one from 3.
Persistence pays for Middleton, commanding the ball and really demonstrating why his teammates trust him in these moments.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's all about Antetokounmpo. Middleton drives in. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
You know what time it is, Bucks fans.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Fires from deep. No good. Shot missing. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves.